You can only find this type of GMO at the end of a word, and this GMO at the center of word, and this GMO at the beginning of word. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are learning something important. In Arabic, one letter can have different shape depending on where it is in a word. Now, let's look at it, how it is. Let's search an example. One, this is alifun. This is alifun, right? You see alifun, dalun, ainun. Here is the dal fatah da, ain fatah the alf mada you can see this alifun is at the end. This is end alifun. Then now let's look at sinun, alifun, lamun. You can see this alifun is at the middle. It's at the middle. Sa'ala. This is the middle alifun. Sin fatah sa, alifun fatah a, lam fatah la, sa'ala. Now let's see the beginning alifun. Alifun fatah a, ba'un fatah ba, bandomobu abu. You can see it's abu. This is alifun at the beginning. You can see it's different shape in a different way. You can notice how the shape of the letter change depending on whether it come at the beginning, middle, or end of the word, but it's still the same. Dal fatah da, an fatah da, can see the alifun. This is the end alifun. Sin fatah sa, alifun fatah a, sa a, lam fatah la, sa'ala. Al fatah a, bandomo bu, shadda domo bu, abu. You can see alifun. This is the beginning. This is the center. Then this is the end alifun. Now let's go to next one. Qalbun, kabirun, and baytun. Now you can see kam fatah ka bila muskun, kal ban fatah ba, ban domobu, kalbun. This is the aw ba'un. This is the end ba'un. Then kabirun. This is centered one. You can see it's centered ba'un. This is end. This is aw ba'un end, and this is ba'un again. You can see how they change, but they are all the same. Kalbun, kabirun, baytun. Can see the beginning one, ba'un, baytun. Now this is for ta'un, tha'un, jimun. Now let's look at it. You can see ba'un, kasra, binonuskun, bin, tandomotu, bintu. If you closely look at this ta'un, it has in the end. You can see the ta'un, it has the in the end. Bintu. The ta'un is at the end. Now kitabun, the ta'un, it has the is in the center. You can see the town here and the town here. They write it differently, but they are all the same. What I say in the beginning, don't try to memorize it. Just try to know it. You can see when you see two dots, that is ta'un. Two dots, that is ta'un. You can see this as very wide, this thing, and this one is just small. Then this one ta'un again, tamurun, tamurun, or tamarin. You can see this ta'un is at the beginning. You can see it has differences with this one and it has differences with this one. Now let's go to sa'un. Sa'un, hadithun, hadithun. You can see this sa'un, it's at the end. Hadithun, hadithun. And this sa'un again, mithlun or mithalun or mithlun. The sa'un is at the center of these letters. Then the last sa'un, it's at the beginning. Thawbun, thawbun, thawbun. This is examples. You can see when we check it clearly. You see this sa'un, this sa'un, this sa'un. You can see they change position, and the way they change position, the write up change. You can always see this sa'un at the end of sa'un, and this sa'un at the center of sa'un. Then this sa'un at the beginning. You can see thawbun, thawbun. Some fatah, sa'wan skun, thawban fatah, thawbun. Now let's go to jimun. Harajun, majidun. You can see this jimun or haraja, 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 majidun. If you closely look, this jimun and this jimun, they are not the same, right? So this jimun is telling this is the jimun when you see jimun at the end, and this jimun is in the beginning, is in the center, sorry, majid. And this one too, jimun, you can see it has been written three different way, but they are all the same alphabets. You can see this jimun is in the beginning. Jamalun, 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 majidun, majidun, haraja, haraja, ja, majid, majid, ja, ja, jamalun. You can see the jimun here too, but in the beginning you can see how they write it. Jimun 2 how they write it, and jimun 2 how they write it. This one, you can only find this type of jimun at the end of a word, and this jimun at the center of word, and this jimun at the beginning of word. Now this is ha'un, kha'un, and dalun. Let's start with ha'un. Faraha, faraha, farih, farih. You can see this is ha'un. Bahar, bahar. This ha'un, and this is ha'un. You can see three different written. This is habib, habib. This is ha, 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 and ha. Farih, farih, farih. Bahar, habib. This ha'un, you can only find it at the end of the word, and this you can only find this ha'un at the center of the word, and this ha'un you can only find it at the end of the word. Habib, habib. Don't try to memorize it, just try to know it separately. Now let's go to the next one. This is ha'un, ha'un, ha'un. Shaykh, 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 shaykh. You can see ha'un, shaykh. Akhu, akhu, akhu. Khair, khair. You can see this ha'un, ha'un. They are almost the same in writing, right? These are the same in writing, but this is different. This is you can only find this at the end of the word, and this center of the word, and this beginning of the word. Shaykh, Akhu khair. Now, this is dalun, dalun, dalun. Yaddu, yaddu, adada, 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 daru, daru, dalun. This is dalun at the beginning. And this is dalun. You can only find it in a word at the center. You can see they merge it with this dalun. And this is dalun. You can only find it at the end. Yaddu, adada, daru. Now, this is for dhalun, the. You can see dhalun, dhalun. But this one, they don't have much different. They have a lot of similarity. You can see this one, they only add it with this ustaz, ustaz. This you can only see in a word at the end. Hadha, you can see it at the center. Hadha, dhahaba, dhahaba. Zalun, this is the, you can only see this at the word at the end, at the beginning. Hadha. Now, let's go to Ra'un. Ra'un. Qamara. Qamara. Qamar. You can see Ra'un. And this is Ra'un Marada. Ra'un, Ra'un, Ra'un. You can see Ra'un, Ra'un. And this Ra'un, Rajulun, Rajulun, Rajulun. Can only, this is only this one, they are all the same. You can see Qamara, Marada is only the beginning one that difference with them. Ra'un, Rajulun, Rajulun. Now let's go to Zayyun. Zayyun. This is Zayyun. Kanzu, Kanzu, Kanzu. Can see it. Zayyu, Zayyu. Manzilun, Munzilun, Manzilun, Manzilun. Z. Can see it. And Za'un, also Zayyun. Zahara, 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 Zahar, Zahar. Now this is for Sinun. Can see Sinun, Sinun. You can only see this type of sinun in a word when it at the end. Darusun, Darusun, Masjidun, Masjidun. You can see this is the center. When it comes to word, you can only see this sinun at the center. Masjid, Masjid, sinun. You can see this type of sinun. You can only see it at the beginning. Samaku, Samaku, Darusu, Masjidun, Samakun. Sinun, Sinun, Sinun. You can only see this Sinun when it is started like this. You can only see it at the beginning of the word. This you can only see it at the center of the word. Masjidun, Darusun. This is the end. You can only see this Sinun at the end. Now, this is Shinun, the three dots. Jaishun, Mashrikun, Shamsun. You can see this Shinun, this is Shinun, and this is Shinun. What differentiates these three Shinun now is that you see this Shinun, you see this Shinun, you can see, you can only see this type of Shinun in a word at the end, and this type of Shinun at the center, Mashrikun. This type of Shinun at the beginning, Shamsun, Shamsun, Jaishun, Mashrikun, Shamsun. You can see how they write it. You can see. Don't try to memorize it. Try to learn it. It's very simple to learn because you can just, you see, like this. Shinun has three dots at the top. I can only see it like this. You can see Shamsun, unless you see these three, 1, 2, 3, that is shin. If you see only one and they put three dots on it, that is tha'un. You can see the differences, but this is shinun, shinun. Now let's go to the last one in this page. Qafun, qamisun, this is sadun. Mushaf, sabrun. Qamisun, mushaf, sabrun. Sadun, sadun, sadun. This sadun, you can only see it in a word at the end. This sadun, you can only see it at the center. And this sadun, you can only see it at the end. Sabrun, mushafun, qamisun. You can see them. You can see how they write them. As I hope this is clear now. Now let's go to the next one. Now in this page, we're starting with Dodon. This is Dodon. This is Dodon. This is Dodon. Arudu. 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 You can see how they write this Dodon here. This Dodon, you can only see it in a word at the end. And this Dodon, Ramadan, Ramadan, you can only see Dodon at the center of a word. And this Dodon, you can only see it at the beginning of a word. Doifun, doif, doif. Ardun, Ramadan, doif. Now let's go. Then this is ta'un, ta'un, ta'un. Khayd, khayd, khayd. Matar, matar. Ta'amun. You can see this ta'un, you can only see it at the end of a word. And this ta'un, you can only see it at the, you can see ta'un at the center of a word. And this ta'un, you can only see it at the beginning. Ta'amun, you can see these are very similar. They cannot confuse you. Now, don't try to memorize it. Hafiz, Hafiz. This is dha'un, dha'un, dha'un. Nazar, nazara, dhilla, وظل ظل أو ظل نظر ظل حفيظ حفيظ. Can see ضاء ضاء ضاء. عين now عين عين. يسمع يسمع يسمع. You see this عين, you can only see it at the end of alphabets, at the end of word. I said Sa'id, Sa'id. This is Ainun. Also, you can see it Ainun, Ainun. And this Ainun, you can only see it at the center of a word. And this is Ainun. Also, you can see Ainun, Ilmun, Ilmun. You can see this Ainun at the beginning. This is the center, and this is the end. Yasma' Sa'id, Ilmun. Now, then this is Ghainun, 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 Balagha, Balagha, Saghir, Saghir, Ghurfatun, Ghurfatun. You see this Ghainun, you can see it. Ainun and Ghainun are all the same. Only the thing that differentiate them is this dots, dots. You can see this one, there is more dots, and this there is dots. This is Ghainun, Ghainun. This Ghainun, you can only see it at the end of a word, and this Ghainun, you can only see it at the center, and this one you can only see it at the beginning. Balagha, Saghirun, Ghurfatun, Ghurfatun. Now this is Qafun, Suqun, Qa, 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 Suqun, Aqibatun, Qalamun. This Qaf, you can only see it at the end of a word. Haqibatun, Haqibatun. You can see this Qafun here, you can only see it at the center of a word. And this Qafun, you can only see it at the beginning. Qalamun, Suqun, Haqibatun, Qalamun. can see it. Very simple. Don't try to memorize it. Just try to know it. They are very simple. Now, this is kafun, this is kafun, and this is kafun. This kafun, you can only see it at the beginning of alphabets, end of alphabets. You can see this is the end of this alphabet, this is end of this word, and this is center of this word, and this is beginning of this word. Now let us pronounce it. Maliku, maliku, maliku. Maktabun, maktabun, or maktubun, maktabun, maktabun. You can see qa, you can see this kaf, and kitabun, kitabun. This you can only see it at the end. Kitabun, kitabun. Kafun, kafun. You can never see this kafun here. No, it will not be possible. You can only see this kafun at the center, and this kafun at the beginning, and this kafun at the end. Maliku, maktabun, kitabun. Now, this is lamun now. Lamun, lamun. Jabal, jabal. You can only see this lamun at the end, and this lamu at the center. Qalamun, qalamun. Labanun, lamun at the beginning. Labanun, lamun, lamun, lamun. Jabalun, qalamun, labanun. Now, this is mimun now. Alamun. You can only see this type of mimun at the big end of word, and this at the center of word, and this at the beginning of word. Alamun, jamalun, ma'un. Mimun, mimun, mimun. Now, this is nunun, nunun, nunun. Ainun, minhaj, minhaja, minhaja. Nurun, nurun. You see this nunun? You can only see this type of nunun at the end of word, and this nunun at the center of the word, and this nunun at the beginning of the word. Nurun, min haja, ainun. This is ha'un now. Wajha, wajha, fahima, huda. You see this ha'un, you can only see at the end. This ha'un at the center, and this ha'un at the end. Wajha, fahima, huda. Now, this is wa'un now. Huwa tawilun waraqun. Huwa tawilun waraqun. Wa'un, wa'un, wa'un. These are all the same, so that it will not confuse you. Huwa tawilun waraqun. And this is last lesson here. This is ya'un, this is ya'un, this is ya'un, ya'un, ya'un. Aliyu baytun yaddu. You can see this ya'un at the center, ya'un at the end, and ya'un at the end here, and ya'un here at the beginning. It should not confuse you. Aliyu baytun yaddu. And let me show you something again. This is ha'un, ha. This is ha'un also, and this is ha'un, and this is ha'un, and this is ha'un. You can see. Then just try to know it. Don't try to memorize it. This is Amza. This is Amza. This is Amza. This is Amza. This Amza, you can only find it at the top of Alifun. This Amza, you can find it at the center of the word. Wa'un also, you can only find it at the center of the word, and this Amza at the end. Now, we can in our next lecture, join us in our next lecture. Don't forget to subscribe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.